morning. How you doing? Welcome back to Baking Corner with Mickey. If you're new here, I'm Mickey. Today we're going to be doing some baked goods that I'm super excited about because it's something that I've done before, but not like this. I'm super excited to be doing some maple pecan oatmeal cream pies. I had to contain myself because I'm super excited to see how these turn out. I've made oatmeal cream pies in the past for like a few different occasions, a few different people, and they all turned out perfect. So I'm excited to see how they are going to be with the pecans and the maple flavor. I don't know if y'all are excited as I am, but we're gonna go ahead and hop on into it. So grab your apron and let's get baking.
Welcome back, baking buddies. I hope this video finds you in such good spirits on this wonderful Wednesday, or whatever day this video finds you. I hope it's a great one. I want to start off by saying that I did not create this recipe. I got this recipe literally by somebody sending it to me on TikTok, and I will share the TikTok that I got it from on the screen. This is probably one of the easiest recipes that I have ever found and follow, and it is so bulletproof. Like, it's literally, if you follow the steps, you'll get exactly what it is that you want. So first we combine our butter and our sugar and cream those together, and then you add your egg and whisk that really well. After your mixture is nice and smooth, you're going to add in your molasses as well as your vanilla extract and your maple extract. Since the maple extract is going to be our main character in this recipe, we're going to want to do about 2 tablespoons. I eyeballed it because I thought I knew what I was doing, but this time I didn't. We really want that maple flavor to pack a punch, so we're going to use our measuring spoon for this. Add all of those ingredients, and then we're going to mix this really well also until it's a nice silky smooth batter. With this recipe, I really want a nice smooth batter for the most part, so I'm going to use my whisk for this step, and then I'm going to switch back to my spatula. Your spatula is going to be your best friend during this recipe, trust me. You can use a whisk, but you're going to be getting a very vigorous arm workout. So after I have a smooth finish, I'm going to add in my flour, my oats, cinnamon, baking soda, and a little bit of salt. Like I said before, I've done this recipe a few times and I did not measure the baking soda like a dummy, so make sure you use a measuring spoon for that part as well. But for the salt and the cinnamon, I would say you can eyeball it if you feel confident, but don't do too much. A little bit definitely goes a long way, and you can definitely taste a difference. Once you've added those, we're going to fold this and make sure that all of our ingredients are mixed in and everyone knows each other pretty well before we get to rolling out our dough. Now, if you don't want to add pecans, this is where you would stop, but I added my crushed pecans. You can use whatever kind. If you want them to be like cinnamon or you want them to be like sugared, whatever, you can do as you please, but I made sure that they were crushed pretty small to a nice size, and then I added them to my batter and folded those in as well. Like I said, I don't want any clumps, so I do want to make sure that I'm getting that good arm workout still with this spatula. I'm going to fold it a lot. Like, I'm not just going to leave it at a nice, oh, it looks done. Like, I'm going to overfold it just because it's not going to be the same as over mixing in a blender or with a hand mixer. So I do want to make sure I get all of those clumps out before I get to rolling my dough. For this step, I used a tablespoon scoop. You can use something smaller or bigger depending on what kind of size cookies you want. And then I also sprayed my hands with some non-stick spray before I got to rolling because these jokers are sticky, and I would recommend pressing them down before you bake them because they probably will stay in like a clump rocky shape if you do not. I'm gonna bake these in the oven for about 10 minutes on a 325 heat, and while I do that, I'm going to make my filling. Now, don't get me wrong, I really love the cookies as they are. Like, I could eat them plain all day, but this is an oatmeal cream pie, so we are going to mix 2 simple ingredients and make our filling. I melted down some marshmallows to make them nice and fluffy, and then I also mixed in some softened cream cheese, and once again I use my spatula because it's just easier that way. I want this to come out really smooth, so I'm going to take a couple minutes just to whip it and fold it so that it looks like a nice satin finish. This is such a like holy grail filling. You really don't need anything else in it, but you know, you can taste it and see if you want to add anything, maybe like a nutmeg or some cinnamon if you feeling a little froggy, but I would really just leave it as it is because it's so fitting for this dish. Well, I hope y'all like this video. This is a really simple recipe that I think anybody could do. It only takes about 30 minutes or so, if that. So if you have a little extra time before the family gathering and you want to show up with something, I would take this. These would go crazy at Friendsgiving, trust and believe me, but just make sure you have enough for everybody, okay? I'm super glad y'all could stop by, but before you go, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And make sure you save this video for later. Bye.